Hey y'all, I thought I'd share a quick video of afternoon sail on Lake Superior, actually in the bay of Lake Superior. So for those who don't know, Lake Superior, end of the finger is where I sail a lot. This is Superior Bay, and so open water, there's a strip of land there's homes and such for good part of this. It's developed. Last mile or two is not developed. And so you'll see in the video the difference between what it looks like out here and what it looks like in here. And I sailed today up in this area. Here's the marina I sailed out of. Just did a little sailing up this direction and took a little hike over to the lakeside right in here. Yeah, right about here. And back into the marina. So hope you enjoy.
Heading out of the Barker's Island Marina on the Lake Superior Bay. The wind's right on my nose, so I'm motoring out today to get out to the bay. There does get to be some traffic in here too, so just not a lot of room to short tack. Lake Explorer 2 is a research vessel that operates out of Duluth here, Great Lakes Research, and they typically dock over at the Coast Guard station, but they're doing some repairs on the pier. The forecast for today was a steady 20-mile-an-hour wind. Usually doesn't come out of the south, so things are a little bit different. It's about a quarter mile across the bay, about 6 miles from end to end. It can get pretty choppy in here when the wind's blowing the length of the bay, particularly. But a gorgeous day. We've had a lot of storms blowing through, and there's some remnants. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little clearer and warmer. It's about 60 on the water and about 75, quarter mile inland. Nice easy tack here. Getting out towards the end of the bay. Wind's coming in through the Superior entry out here. You can see the lighthouse opening up to Lake Superior. A little bit of gray clouds out there as the fog, cold water and warm air are mixing. We're sailing along some old ore docks. The one in the end, not this one, is still in use, but most of these have been abandoned. I'm sailing with mainsail, full mainsail, and just a little bit on the mizzen. I have the mizzen pretty loose. I'm getting some pretty big puffs off the lake, and still moving along at 3.5 to 4.5 knots, just taking it nice and easy. One of the iron ore haulers, Canadian steamship company. Puffs coming through here. So this blew in pretty quickly. City of Duluth is up there somewhere. Can't see the lighthouse anymore. I'm gonna pull up out of the traffic area here and find my lights and foghorn. Been out here once or twice where it's gotten pretty thick and hard to see. Sometimes traffic will come around this corner pretty tight, but they'll stay away from the shore, so I'm going to tuck up in here. So this is the beautiful thing about a Navigator and rigs like this. I've got the mainsail up in case I need to take off. Jib is rolled up. I have the back end of the boom pulled up above my head just to keep it from whacking me, but leaving it loose. The mizzen is pulled in tight, and I'm just kind of, the wind's such that I'm just kind of floating down along this shore here where I can see. I'm gonna go ahead and sail down the shore a ways and just see how thick it gets up there. I'm not in a hurry, I'm enjoying the day. I'm running at a broad reach. I'm going to keep the end of that boom up just because it gives me better visibility to anybody who might be coming up the bay. And I don't need the speed right now. Fishing boat over there. There it is, coming in off the lake. Snack time. Well, you can clearly see the harbor on the other side of the bay now. Barker's Island that I came out of Marina is back past that. Red Nun. Find a little bit of wind again here. Might go on shore and take a hike and see what Lake Superior looks like on the other side. Well, I pulled up on the shore and hiked across the Minnesota Point to the lake, and fog's pretty much blown off. There's the lighthouse. Nice steady wind out here. Actually would have been kind of fun to get out here today. It's a beautiful spot I live. The drinking water for Duluth and Superior comes off of the lake, and this is one of the pumping stations. There's a intake several hundred yards out into the lake itself. There's a beautiful trail about 2.5 miles long that goes out this point to the Superior entry, and then there's an airport down on this end of the point. So I'll come off this nice trail and have to head over to the bayside again, and the issue is there is a lot of poison ivy. So I'll be very careful about where I'm stepping. It's like someone forgot to get dressed after a swim. Here's the boat sitting there. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Get around this patch right here. Looks like we'll be okay. It's warm enough out. I'm gonna give my legs a little wash, because I really don't like poison ivy. It looks like we have not much wind inside right now compared to what we just saw about 5 minutes ago. But once I get off this shore, I'll get a little something. Doesn't take much to get us moving. It's going to be supper time by the time I get back in and packed away, so we're going to head across the bay and head into the marina. Hopefully we can sail up. Fog is still hanging in there on the other end of the bay, and Looking back over here, looks like we might get another round. So timing's about right. I always like this building up ahead of us. It was an old wheat storage place. Beautiful brick construction. I should pay more attention to my trim, but it's one of those days. We get clear of the lee of that and we start moving again. Water stays pretty flat in here when the wind's coming off the lake. Wind dead behind as we come back into the marina. Up around the corner here, should have the wind blowing me all the way up to the public dock. Some pretty nice spots out here. Truly ghosting along here. We are moving. Maybe a little hard to tell, but catch a little puff over off the bay every once in a while. There we go. Where's that one gonna come from? In another 10 minutes or so, we'll make it to the end of the last pier up here and find my dock. Home again as the fog rolls back in out on the bay out there. Well, I got through the sail without needing to use this. I do like using this. It's a hand air horn with a pump on it that actuates it instead of compressed air. Certainly is loud enough, and I maintain it, lube it up, throw a little bit of oil in her every season, and yeah, she does a nice job.